Non-call by the officials that allowed that 100-yard kickoff return for Aaron Craver that gave the Saints 7 points. Vikings thought they had him down, but then they had a chance to add to the lead, and they never got it.
Well, that bad call really put the Vikings, the game's back out there on the field. Before that, I think that would have crushed the Saints. I think they would have gone on and probably ran off and left him. Now the Saints still got hope. There's Willie Roaf walking off the field 12 days after surgery. That, to me, is unbelievable.
Halftime report, the Visa halftime report with Joe Buck and Ron Pitts in the studio. They'll give you scores and highlights. The Fox Sports ticker up to the second stats. It's all coming up at halftime. It's the Vikings 17, the Saints 7. We'll be back after this word from your local Fox station.
Tonight, it's the biggest new night of the television season, the season premiere of The X-Files. But first, the greatest low blows ever caught on tape. Then, The Simpsons Go Hollywood with Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger. And Disco Fever strikes the funniest That 70s Show of the season. Then, the event you've waited for.
Mulder, I think we're on to something huge.
The X-Files season premiere, an all-new night tonight on Fox.
Get hungry for Seinfeld.
You, my friend, have crossed the line that divides man and bum.
All this week on Seinfeld.
All this week at 6 on Fox 29.
Prepare to salivate.
Martin's got a look to die for, and Frasier's turning on the charm.
I'm telling Vicky my recipe for crepe gâteau. Oh, well, I'm sure she's had enough of your crepe by now.
It's the party you must attend.
Oh, wait, I can't. Because I'm in labor!
Frasier.
Monday at 6:30 on Fox 29.
There are cheaper ways to fly than on Sun Country Airlines. But they aren't quite as comfortable. Sun Country Airlines. Comfortably low fares.
For those who have always been attracted to power, Dodge Dakota has the only available V8 in its class. Now when you buy select Dodge Dakota Club cabs, you'll get a 230 horsepower Magnum V8 at no extra charge. Why would someone want a truck with this much power? We think it has something to do with their childhood. Now get a $500 cash allowance on a Dodge Dakota.
Join me on my legendary journey Sunday at 11 right here on Fox 29.
Welcome to the Visa Halftime Report. Visa, the preferred card of the NFL. It's everywhere you want to be.
And welcome to the Visa Halftime inside the Fox Television Center. I'm Joe Buck. That's Ron Pitts. The music's already started. It's time to talk fast. Let's check in on some scores. Game some of you are watching. Minnesota with that 7-1 record with the lead at the half by 10 at home over the New Orleans Saints with Brad Johnson back at quarterback. We check in Big D.
I tell you, Emmett takes the handoff here. He's going to go 32 yards around the outside. Guess what? He passes Hall of Famer Tony Dorsett to become the Cowboys' all-time leading rusher. Emmett had over 106 yards in the first half, but they go in tied up.
And that's because the Giants have a running game today, and they are 6-6 at the half. Other games, Atlanta at New England. The two head coaches talking it over before the game. This is turning into a blowout.
Yeah, they didn't talk about this. The Drew Bledsoe fumble on the sack. Atlanta recovers, and then Chandler takes advantage of it. Connects with O.J. Santiago for a 7-yard TD. Atlanta up 14-0 at the time. But Jamal Anderson, he's got more plans for more money, that is. Second touchdown of the day on the 10-yard run. And then things just get worse for New England. Lester Archambault with the hit, the pickup by Chuck Smith. And Joe, he's not going to lateral. I know you're thinking he's going to lateral. He will not give it up. I've been there. 71 yards, 28-3, Atlanta.
And you look at the Patriots after a 4-1 start, a record of 5-3, and it looks like it's going to end up 5-4 at the end of the day. St. Louis at Chicago, two Midwest teams struggling.
Yeah, Steve Stenstrom, he's going to get the start. He's going to find Curtis Conway in the end zone. 4-yard TD.
At the half. Other games, Atlanta at New England. The two head coaches talking it over before the game. This is turning into a blowout.
Yeah, they didn't talk about this. The Drew Bledsoe fumble on the sack. Atlanta recovers, and then Chandler takes advantage of it. Connects with O.J. Santiago for a 7-yard TD. Atlanta up 14-0 at the time. But Jamal Anderson, he's got more plans for more money, that is. Second touchdown of the day on the 10-yard run. And then things just get worse for New England. Lester Archambault with the hit, the pickup by Chuck Smith. And Joe, he's not going to lateral. I know you're thinking he's going to lateral. He will not give it up. I've been there.
That's Chuck.
71 yards, 28-3, Atlanta.
And you look at the Patriots after a 4-1 start, a record of 5-3, and it looks like it's going to end up 5-4 at the end of the day. St. Louis at Chicago, two Midwest teams struggling.
Yeah, Steve Stenstrom, he's going to get the start. He's going to find Curtis Conway in the end zone. 4-yard TD, 5 for 5. That's what Steve Stenstrom was on that first drive. Then Tony Banks, he gets into it, fires a Ricky Prohl for a 3-yard score. They were tied up 7-7. Tony Banks, another ad-lib out of the pocket. He says, I can't find anybody. I'm going to make it happen all by myself. Did you see that dance?
I did.
Good. 14-7 Rams.
They have already started the second half in Chicago at Soldier Field. Detroit at Philadelphia. The Lions are 0-6 on Sunday this season.
Barry thinking about, what am I going to do to the Eagles? Well, while he's thinking, Charlie Gardner's out there, and he's doing it. Handoff, barrels into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown in the second quarter. Philly up 7-0. Now, 7-3.
The Eagles with the 30th ranked offense in the NFL, leading by 4 as they start the second half. Halftime score, AFC, Jacksonville all over Cincinnati at home, 24-0. There's Alan Thicke, there's Peyton Manning, there's growing pains, and it's 20-0, the Dolphins at home, leading the Indianapolis Colts early in the third quarter. Oakland at Baltimore. The Raiders have been rolling, but they trail by 7 at the half to the Baltimore Ravens. And as we talk about Minnesota, sometimes things just have a way of working themselves out.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, you know, the best thing happened for Denny Green, because now, you know, Randall Cunningham happens to have the ankle, which is unfortunate for him, but that made the decision so easy for Coach Green. He says, Brad, you're in. And he just goes home tonight and sleeps comfortably, I would imagine, not having to worry about a quarterback controversy.
Absolutely. And with the new baby. He's got a new baby.
And a new baby. Everything worked out for Dennis Green across the board today.
Meanwhile, Atlanta just rolling it up on New England. New England's falling apart. Atlanta just continues to roll. They're off to the best start in franchise history, and it's going to be a big game next week right here on Fox as Atlanta hosts San Francisco.
Yeah, it gets back to the run game. They were able to start it with Jamal Anderson. And Jamal Anderson on the pregame show, you know, you can say he's cocky, but he's just very confident. When they get him going early, this team has success, and they stay in it.
He is a man, baby.
He's a manly man.
Ron Pitts, Joe Buck, Fox Television Center. Back to your game in just a moment as the NFL on Fox continues after this.
Next week on Fox NFL Sunday, Jerry Rice and the 49ers go for the season sweep over Jamal Anderson and the Falcons. Then Brett Favre and the explosive Packers are in for a fight with Jesse Armstead and the G-Man.
Wow, this is going to be spectacular. All due speed, Mr. Long? That's fast, you know, speed, just...
It's a Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader next week at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.
I'm John Randall of the Minnesota Vikings. Here, young people are learning to climb, not just physically, but academically, through this unique United Way supported program. Working together, we're solving today's problems through the United Way. The NFL, the United Way, and you, the power of teamwork.
Tonight, trust no one.
Hello? Hello?
This season, the end the beginning.
I told you it was here.
The X-Files. The new season begins tonight on Fox. Fox unleashes the most savage pet attacks caught on tape. Killer whales, pit bulls, and more when good pets go bad. 9/8 Central, Fox, Thursday.
Sam Rosen, Jerry Glanville at the Metrodome in Minneapolis, where the Vikings have a 17-7 lead over the New Orleans Saints. It's time now for our weekly internet bonus question. This week's question: which team will have the most total yards in the second half? To give your answer, log on to the Fox Sports website at www.foxsports.com. We'll be back in Minneapolis right after these words from your local Fox station.
A lifetime of dreams. Super Bowl 33 on Fox.
I'm Brad Johnson. And I'm John Randall. And we're here to tell you about the Pepsi Prize Blitz.
We'll pass an autographed football to each weekly winner.
And cool Fox Sports gear, too.
Visit fox29.com. Fill out an entry form and specially mark 24 packs of Pepsi and Mountain Dew, or send in a postcard. We'll announce each winner during the Fox pregame show every Sunday at 11.
Get in the game with the Pepsi Prize Blitz.
From Pepsi and Fox 29.
Well, if I had money, tell you what I'd do.
During National Ford Truck Season, I got a 99 Northland Edition F-150. It's a super cab 4x4 that came with chrome wheels, the off-road package, and 4 doors standard.
Ford makes the only line of standard 4-door super cabs in America.
And it's only $279 a month for the truck built just for the Northland. I'm gonna buy me a Ford truck and cruise it up and down the road.
Come on and get crazy about the best-selling, best-built trucks during National Ford Truck Season.
Fox 29 makes learning fun. Learn more about Seinfeld and Frasier and win a heat retreat for 2, courtesy of MLT Vacations, your affordable choice for a worry-free vacation. Simply watch Seinfeld at 6 p.m. for a trivia question. Then stay tuned for Frasier at 6:30 for the answer. Send a postcard or email what you've learned to Fox 29. 18 lucky viewers over 18 days will be sent packing to a warm weather destination. It's a heat retreat from MLT Vacations and Fox 29.
At www.fox29.com, you can see what's on Ally or X-Files or Star Trek and more. Get a job linked to Fox Sports. Learn about station events. Catch a clip of Frasier or Seinfeld or The Simpsons and more. Buy a T-shirt. Share your feelings. Get inside info on all our shows. Cruise the classifieds. Enter contests and more. Check the weather. See about volunteering. Learn about us. Help us learn about you and more. Hook to links. Hook to links. And did we mention you can hook to links? Woohoo! Check it out. www.fox29.com. We're Fox Twin Cities. The Simpsons, weeknights at 10 on Fox 29.
Reset. I am Zortrak, master of the Alpha 9 Galaxy. I fear nothing! Well, except a nice autumn day when all the kids are outside and I'm stuck in here. Oh, but isn't there anyone who'll play with me? I'll let you in.
Welcome back to the Metrodome. We are moments away from the start of the second half. The Minnesota Vikings leading the New Orleans Saints 17-7. And by all rights, it should be a larger margin. The Vikings have dominated this game, Jerry.
Well, the Vikings have twice the time of possession, and you got to look at the yardage. The poor yardage, they're not doing anything. They got no offensive plays for the Saints. They got no yardage. I think they've only thrown 4 passes. 1 out of 4. You wonder, what's the plan? What's going on here?
Well, we'll find out. Take a look at what happened in the first half. Brad Johnson came in for the injured Randall Cunningham, and he hits Chris Carter.
And what a great catch by Chris Carter, beating Alex Molden. And no, I think he beat Drakeford there. Drakeford had good coverage.
Big special teams play here. The fumble on the kickoff return.